All right, welcome to day 22 of cognitive drawing. So today we're going to do some arms. And we're going to do the cognitive drawing. So I'm not going to look at this very long. I know what I need to draw right here. So let's see if we can do as good as we can from memory. Now, this is one of the, at this point, you can start doing one part at a time. I really feel like cognitive drawing works best if you do it in small chunks. At least for me it does. And so I would suggest going through the whole exercise with one arm and then trying to do it again with the other arm. So let's just try this. My style is always very angular, and so forgive me if that's not your thing. Looks like I need to have this arm come out a little bit more. Where's my eraser? In some ways, it would almost be better to not have the hands down there. But it really clues you in on how far off you are with arms and the muscles and stuff. If you I guess I would have drawn this arm really long, apparently. Not good. Let's do a little cross hatching just for fun. Okay, that does not look right though. See, it's kind of like a push and pull. I lay down some lines and I go, wait a minute, that's not right. Okay, so that's what I'm thinking for our left arm. Let's see how this looks. Hey, that's not bad. Not bad. I didn't get this kind of nice little line, and the way it bulges right here. It's weird. Okay, let me just try to do it now from here, from the reference. You just focus on that pec, getting that shape. And then there's this line that tucks under there, and it kind of goes concave, which is really unusual. I wouldn't have thought to do that to the bicep. But oh, it's because it's almost like that's the actual bicep. So I'm going to just add that in from the image over here. And then this is just kind of a big old swoop. And then that bulge out here, and it kind of just comes straight down. See, there's already a lot of information to try to memorize just here. And this swoop, and then it kind of cuts in. Forgive me if I'm mumbling as I draw. That's what I end up doing. It's kind of a little bit more overemphasized than what it actually is, but I think it works. It's interesting. There's this bulge. It kind of comes down and connects just like we usually do. The bulge coming off of it. This bulge, if you just drew a straight line, so we have that board. This comes down and connects. Okay, I'm going to try to do it again from memory. See if I can retain any of that. There's that line, that nice angle line follows all the way through. There's the bulge here. Let's draw our board. This time it kind of came in. Am I remembering that right? It's definitely more muscle. A lot more muscle on this guy than in our reference. I don't even remember. I don't even remember this. Was that just that? Oh, I didn't even do it up here. Okay, let me do that. No wonder I didn't remember. So it's pretty close to what I got. Okay, now from reference again. I'm pretty happy with that, you know. I mean, there's some weird little things like this should be up higher. This is kind of a little squatty, and then this is kind of bulgy. Squatty, bulgy, all my words. You like that? Oops, I'm looking at my sketch as reference instead of the actual reference. Not good. Okay, gotta do this. All right, now that we've gone through the whole thing and done one arm, let's go and do the next arm. From memory, we'll start. Now, you'll have to kind of trick yourself into not, I mean, it's the mirror image, so just do your best not to look at any of the other reference, I guess, if you can. Keep those eyes focused on what you're working on. That doesn't look right. See, I'm drawing it the way the other side is, or more like the other side. I have to think differently about this one. That's what I think. Am I right? Not quite, but I'm close. Okay, now let's do it from reference. We got a little shoulder here, not quite sticking out as far as I drew it. Look how close that is right there versus how I drew it here, really far out. So I'm trying to make sure to keep that in mind. And this line is just interesting. It just kind of comes boom, straight down, and then cuts in and kind of tilts back out. It's a little V shape right there. Right, is that right? kind of tricky. This bicep muscle is kind of tricky. Okay. Kind of adding my own shape. I'm kind of looking more at this than this. Let's try this from another way. Dang it, sorry, I wasn't even on the picture. Got this bicep here. We got that bulge here. Got that V shape there. Is that right? Am I remembering that stuff right? Not exactly. It's close. There's some real weird things that my brain is trying to connect the dots with. So I'm going to just do this one from reference. We kind of got that bicep close. And practice this line. It just kind of goes that way, and then it cuts in. Got that V shape. And it just pushes past. I'm just adding a little more definition there from the photograph. Okay. Well, that's the end of day 22. Remember, you can break these apart as many times as you want. If you want to just focus on the top shoulders, going through the whole thing, and then the bottom, the forearm here, and then this part, and then this part, you can. You know, if you can do that. The more you can break it down, sometimes the better. All right, day 22 is done, and I'll see you tomorrow in day 23.